going to take you through your warm-up for today. Thank you for pressing play. I'll get you to forward fold over into a windmill, bringing our hands flat down on the floor, so taking your legs out as wide as you need to be here. Spread your fingers along the floor and taking an inhale to open up through the shoulders here, following the eye line with your hand, driving through your hips, getting into your hip flexor stretch, and just preparing our body for our Sculpt training today. Beautiful, we have a few more to go here. Nice big exhale as you drive that arm around. Fabulous, a couple more here, you're almost done. And one more, and we're gonna make our way down onto 4-point kneeling. So coming down onto the ground into that 4-point kneeling position. This one can be a little bit tricky to gain, so give yourself a little bit of a chance to learn the move. We're not trying to move the lower back too much. What we're trying to work is in between the scapula and the shoulder blades. So I'll get you to separate the shoulder blades as you're extending your spine up towards the ceiling and then letting your shoulder blades kiss down and together. Beautiful, and you want to give yourself a little bit of a practice. We're often quite locked out through the shoulders here. So just want to get a little bit of extra mobility happening through here before we start getting into our weight training for today. Beautiful, we have a few more to go. Beautiful, now we're going up into our full extension. You know this one, going up into your cat-cow. You're going to inhale as you're taking your chin up towards the ceiling, driving your shoulders back and down, drive up into your exhale, making sure you're tucking under that tailbone. And let's start thinking about our core, driving up through our pelvic floor transverse. Beautiful, nice deep breath, inhale and exhale to prepare the body. Nice straight arms. Let's go for one more. Exhaling up. Beautiful, and down. Beautiful, I'll get you to make your way down onto your tummy. Coming into what's called a baby cobra. You're gonna have your legs slightly separate. Bring your hands back right near your armpits. Drive your shoulder blades back and down. Take a nice deep breath in as you extend up and down. Allowing the spine to warm up. Beautiful. Not taking it too high. So you're learning, engaging how your vertebrae is feeling today. Modifying as you need to, warming up through that spine. Beautiful. Now we're going into a move called a Mackenzie. You're going to take your hands out nice and wide, turn the fingertips out. It's the same one, you're a little bit more warm through your vertebrae now, so you can extend up a little bit higher. When you're at the top here, squeeze those shoulder blades together at the back and lower down. Fabulous. Nice deep breath in, extend and squeeze those shoulder blades. Beautiful. And lowering down. Not pushing past your level. So you come up as high as it works for you. Beautiful, getting that beautiful squeeze. Let's go for one more here. Fabulous. And I'm going to get you to come over onto your back, getting ready for our dead bug. Okay, so making your way over onto your back. And the hardest part about the dead bug exercise is we're warming up our core. We want to set our core for our sculpting workout today. The hardest thing about this is the coordination. So you're going to have a little bit of a laugh at yourself, and it's okay. You're going to take your arms up over the chest, knees are up over the hips, and you're going to extend one leg, one arm away, bringing it back in the middle. Perfect. Extending out on the exhale. Beautiful, holding that T-zone switched on, so keeping your pelvic floor on. Beautiful, one more on each side. This is an old good core exercise, beautiful, and finish, well done. Taking your arms out to 45 degrees. I'll get you to set through your core, so drawing your belly button, driving it down and towards your back. Take a nice deep breath, inhale over to the side. As you're driving it back into the middle, really exaggerate and use your abdominals to pull the knees back into the center. So we're not just swinging the knees over to the side, we're engaging and activating our core so it's set for our workout today. Fabulous, we're gonna go for a couple more. Just laying your head and shoulders down onto the floor and concentrating on your core. Let's go for a nice deep breath in and exhale, pulling it back into the center. Terrific, and last one. Beautiful, and our warm up is all done.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love our health and fitness program. It's a holistic, fuss-free lifestyle with daily coach workouts, family-friendly meal plans, and practical mindfulness. Head to mytxo.com to sign up today.
If it's easy, you're doing it wrong. Make your way down onto the floor. Hand release push-ups. The hand release means that we go nice and deep. So you're in a push-up position. I'll show you the modification, but come with me if you can on the strong one. Lower down, release the hands, come up as a plank of wood. If you need to, do it on the knees. So if you need to, knee it. One more. Just a quick release of those hands just to make sure that you're up. Okay, coming up onto your knees, grabbing both dumbbells. Okay, from here, driving your dumbbells in together, taking them up overhead, keep the elbows in close to the body for what's called your kneeling French press. So keep the elbows still, dumbbells down as deep as you can down the back. 2 to go here, doing really well. So medium weights on this one, and done. Beautiful, bring your dumbbells down by your side. A wide bicep curl, so tilting the hands out, go to the shoulders with your elbows out wide, and then a V press, back in and down. Keep your core and glutes on in the kneeling position as well. Always stay strong through the lower half. It's not a rest period down there. Being conscious of what the rest of the body is doing while we're working the upper body. 2 to go. One more. Done. Place your dumbbells down. Going into those hand release push-ups. 10 reps. Again, if you need to, onto the knees. Keep tucking under that tailbone to keep through your core as well. So pelvic floor transverse is on. And if this is too tricky, you might find a little working towards those depth of those push-ups. Otherwise, 3 to go. Full push-up, hand release, which are very tricky because you're having to go down that deep. Okay, grabbing your dumbbells. Kneeling position, push the hips forward, dumbbells together, take the dumbbells up, inhale down, exhale up. French press. Working the triceps, working down the back of the arms, sculpting and toning them. Building muscle is what we're here for. 2 to go. And done, well done. Down by your sides. Wide bicep curl, so those hands are out. V press, so you're taking those dumbbells out to the sides. Doing well, stay with me. Try and connect those dumbbells to the shoulders. 3 to go. 2 more. Last one. And done. Coming up to a stand with those dumbbells. Leaning over that clef. Bring those dumbbells in the center. We're going to work through the upper back. So it can be tricky to work through the upper back. What I want you to concentrate on is think about pulling from the elbow. Your shoulders are down away from the ears. Keeping that core engaged. Push through those glutes as well. Very well, you're doing great, doing great. Stay with me. Check on that back, is it nice and straight? If it's not, reset for me. No stopping, we're not stopping yet. Drive that elbow up towards the ceiling with that dumbbell going past your hip. Final 10, 10, 9, 8, pulling from that elbow, take it right up to the ceiling. 6, 5, 3 to go. 3, 2, last one each arm. Dumbbells down. Strong. Finished. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you jump onto mytxo.com for further videos. Don't push your weaknesses. Play with your strengths. Making your way down onto the floor. You will need a block if you have, or a book, works just as well. Make your way down onto the ground. Holding onto your book or block, and little gentle squeeze at the end here. It's going to activate through our chest and our core a little bit stronger. Okay, so lowering down, connecting through one vertebrae at a time, roll down. Bring your block or book just over your face. Tuck your chin in. This is a tricky, advanced movement. So if you're not ready for it, you're going to use your elbow to help you out or pull. So you want to curl up. This may be one that you'll need to earn your strength for. It is very advanced. Place the block down onto the ground. Going into your deep core, which is a compression. Fingertips are on the floor. Lock out both knees. Cross over and down. Cross over and down. Well done. Grab your book or block, whatever you're using. Lower down, bring those feet in together, connecting through again. Curling through, hold here. Bring your knees up. 10 bicycle. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Amazing. Take those feet down onto the floor. We're going to repeat that set. Tuck the chin in. You need to draw in through your core, so squeeze and lift your pelvic floor. Pull your belly button in. Try and go slow. Use the assistance if you need it. Place the block onto the floor. Lock out the knees. Quad and deep core are your compressions. Cross over, cross over. Grab a hold of your block or book. Extend through. Bring those feet in together as you lower down. Hold here. Bring up your knees. 10 bicycle. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep those shoulders lifted up. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Lower the legs down and relax. Very good. Okay, coming up and placing that block or book between your ankles, rolling onto your side, laying all the way down. Extend that underneath underneath arm, and blockers between the ankles. Lock out your legs, flex your feet. You can lay your head down if you feel more comfortable down there. You can do it without a block or a book if you need to simplify the movement. Just kicking into our obliques on the side. Double leg lift. One more here. Terrific. Changing sides. Flexing those feet will help you out, so it keeps it still. Lift, double leg lift up. Again, you can lay down and rest through the neck if you need, or grab a pillow, pop in that pillow underneath your head as well. One more, and done. Beautiful. Okay, coming back over, placing the block at your book, elbows here, curling up through. Now the trick is to keep that shoulder lift up here while you're working through the bicycles. You need to. If you get any clunking through the pelvis or it doesn't suit you to go all the way to the floor, kick up that little bit higher. Make sure you still lift it up. Terrific, and done. Relax down. One more set through. Going from that roll up, so squeezing that block or book between your hands, tuck the chin in. Slow roll up. How slow can you go? It's an advanced movement to come up really slow. So if you need to, as I said, give yourself a hand going into your compressions, lift up and cross it over. Grab a hold of your block or book. Connecting through one vertebrae at a time. Remember, don't go all the way. Hold here. Bring in your knees. 10, 9, 8, a little bit longer on this one. 7, 6, you can do it. It's only one time through. 5, stay with me. 4, doing really well. 3, 2, 1 each leg. Superb. Come up, place that block between the ankles or the thighs. You can play around with it as well. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2. You're doing really well. Stay with me. Last one. Changing sides. Flex the feet will help you out. Keeps your adductor strength happening. Adductors will strengthen your core even further. Kick stronger into your pelvic floor when you're working through your adductors. One more here. Well done, well done. Last one through. Elbow holding that book or block at your knees. Tricky because we have to hold our upper body abdominal crunch up. Remember, kick up to the ceiling if you need to. You can lay your head and shoulders down if you've got any grief at all through the neck as well. So if it doesn't suit you coming up, do yourself a favor and lower down. One more. And done. Well done.
Want all the tips and tricks on how to get the most out of your Bounce Forward challenge? Well, simply click the link below and fill in your details. You'll not only get all the goss on the challenge, but you go into the draw to win TEKSO weighted gloves, an exercise mat, and a really cute TEKSO visor.
Welcome, ninjas. We're going to work all the way through one side on our leg workout today, and then we're going to go all onto the other side. So we're going to start off with one of my famous exercises. We're back into our single leg deadlift, also known as a drinking bird. So we're going to stand onto our right leg, little bend in that knee. Drift over into your single leg drinking bird. Coming up, don't put that foot on the floor. Take that foot behind you and going into your curtsy. This is a superset. This is 2 exercises on that right glute. So you're going to feel the burn. When you're doing your curtsy, you want to drop your left knee in towards that front heel. Only go down as deep as you need or can do. So if the knees are giving you grief today, don't go down as far. It's okay. Beautiful. One more here. Floating over, taking our time. Inhale over, exhale up, come up all the way to straight. Going into our curtsy. Beautiful. So we've done all on the right side. We're going to stay on our right side now, making your way down onto the floor. Going into a single leg glute bridge. If you do find this exercise doesn't kick into the glutes strongly for you, then by all means stay on 2 feet and gain that activation of those glutes. Extend one leg up towards the ceiling. Lay your head down on the floor. Take your pelvis up towards the ceiling. Squeeze underneath here. So you want to really drive up through that right. Beautiful, extending the hips right up towards the ceiling. Remember, you're curling the front of the pelvis in towards your chest. We have one more. Fabulous. Up to a stand. Coming still on that same right side. Going into our sumo squat. Come down. I want you to stay down here for me, ninjas. Lift that heel for 10 reps. Can you sit down a little bit deeper? Nice and low. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up. Squeeze the inner thigh, bring it all in to wrap in towards your core. Shake those legs out. You're ready to go onto the other side. We're going to go onto our left side. Single leg deadlift or drinking bird. Drive over. Come up to a stand. Take that right foot behind you. Drop that knee in towards the floor. Beautiful. Ninjas. Slow, controlled, thoughtful movements. We're thinking about the area that you're attacking. So it's our glute. When we want to bring our mind to our muscle on our glute, it requires concentration. Time to be in your mind, enjoying your repetitions. We enjoy every single rep. We have 2 to go. Beautiful. Last one, can you feel that glute burning? Nice drift over, standing up all the way to help out with your hip flexors in between. Fabulous. Make your way down onto the ground. We're now onto our left side, glute lift. Take your leg up. If you want to, you can always put a band on. There's always options. Extend those hips up towards the ceiling. Good push up. This is when you really notice which glute is working and which one is not working so well. So if you do find that one does not activate, perfect exercise here. So we're working on that single. And last one, fabulous, up to a stand. Going into those sumo squats. Coming down nice and deep, feel it. Can you go down any deeper? Hold here, left side. Beautiful. Drawing in through the core, keep your belly button drawn in towards your spine. Deeper. Can you go any deeper? One more. Don't snap up like an elastic band. Slowly come up, driving in through your adductors, core, up to a stand. Beautiful. And if you like this video, make sure you hit subscribe. And if you'd like to see more videos from me, make sure you head over to mytxo.com. Fierce full body on this round. I'm going to bring you to some interesting exercises. First of all, make your way down onto the floor, onto your back with your dumbbells ready to go. We're going into a hip thrust. You may ask what the difference of a hip thrust and a pelvic bridge that we've been doing. A pelvic bridge is when you're curling the front of the pelvis up and towards your chest as you take in your bottom up towards the ceiling. A hip thrust, we take out the articulation of our spine and we're going straight up, straight down with our hips. So you can go heavier on this one at home. Taking your dumbbells, placing them on top of your hips. Shoulders are down, core is on. From here, drive your pelvis straight up towards the ceiling and lower down. Good squeeze from underneath. Watching out for your knees, keeping them tracking straight. So you're pushing them away from your shoulders. Going to a good extension up. Can you go up a little bit higher? We have 2 to go. Terrific, and ton. Taking your legs, extend them out along the floor. I'm going to introduce you to a zombie crunch. Extend your dumbbells up. Knuckles and diamonds up towards the ceiling so you've got a nice straight wrist. Shoulders are down, rib cage is down in the front. Tuck your chin. This is a very advanced movement. I'm going to show it to you and I'll show you the modifications if you're not quite ready for this one. Curling the chin in towards the chest, articulating, bringing your spine up off the floor one at a time. Extend up, beautiful extension at the top. Then you're going to curl through your tailbone, connecting your tailbone, your lower back, your mid back, your upper back, your head. You're looking at that, thinking it's a little bit too strong for you today. You're going to curl up as high as you can come and then come back down again. You need to go a little bit smaller range again. I invite you to bend up those knees. And it takes away a lot of the pressure off the lower back. So if that first position doesn't quite work for you, or you want to earn your way up towards it, then go with the bent knee version. Extend up, taking your chest up, extend those arms up overhead. Taking the dumbbells back past the head a little bit on your way up to open up through your shoulders, to really extend through. We have one more, curling all the way up, all the way down, tucking in your chin. Very advanced movement coming up off the floor with your dumbbells into your hands, so work through the range that works for you and come back to it and laying back down again. Terrific. From here, I'm going to get you to make your way up onto your knees. We're going into an iron rock. So we're onto our knees. Be on a cushion if you need to. So if you need to soften the landing, then definitely grab a cushion for your kneecaps. Toes are in together. This time we're going to take our dumbbells out front. You're going to lean back on the inhale. Exhale, come forward and open up through the dumbbells. Beautiful. So we're working through our glutes. We're working through our core. We're working through the front of our legs and our quads. We're working through our chest, shoulders, and upper back. It's a one-stop shop. Inhale back, exhale forward. Always slowing it down when you're working with weights. It's not the time to be quick. So I want you to work on your breath. Last one here. Inhale back, exhale forward, and open. Beautiful opening up at the end there. Terrific, ninjas. Making your way back down onto the floor, onto your back, going around for round 2 of your hip thrust. Remembering the hip thrust is taking your hips straight up, straight down. So you can go heavier if you want to. Up here and then down. So whilst we can also go heavier, we can also modify and go with a body weight version. Good squeeze up underneath. Watching out for our knees, not making sure that they're not caving in. They're not winging out too far out to the sides. Last one. You're curling the front of the pelvis in towards your ribcage at the top. Terrific. From there, extend your legs out along the floor. To give you a bit more strength as you come up, drive the inner thighs in together. Dumbbells are up, knuckles rotate up towards the ceiling, tuck your chin in. Slowly curling up one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful, coming up off the floor. Open up as you take the dumbbells just past your head, driving your chest in between, curling through, articulating one vertebrae at a time. This is a very advanced level. I remind you, if you need to drop it down a level, a couple of options. Bend up through the knees and looking for a dumbbell reach as you go up. If you're stronger than that version, lengthening out the legs, going into your version from here. And again, our last version of going all the way up into your zombie crunch. Curling up, extend up, chest comes forward. Beautiful, ninjas. From here, make your way over onto your knees for your last round of your iron rock. Knees are open, pushing your pelvis forward, core is on, dumbbells are out front, shoulders back and down, ribcage in. Inhale back, exhale forward, and open. Keeping your chin tucked in. This is our round 2. You're familiar with the exercise. Can you go back any further? How far can you go back? If you need to minimize the range, bring the dumbbells in and then extend them out. We have 5 to go. So here it's a little bit simpler than holding the dumbbells out the front. Very advanced, having dumbbells hanging off the arms like this. Modify as you need. 2 more to go. Breathe in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Last one. Dumbbells are down. Complete.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love our health and fitness program. It's a holistic, fuss-free lifestyle with daily coach workouts, family-friendly meal plans, and practical mindfulness. Head to mytxo.com to sign up today.
Thank you for pressing play, ninjas. Now is our time to come down onto the floor. We're going to go down into our cool down. I want you to slow down your breathing and think about breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth and breathing all the way into the abdominal cavity, not just our lungs. Make your way down onto the ground. Okay, so we're going to extend one leg out to the side into our adductor stretch here. This is called a frog rock. Taking your hands out in front, drive your bottom down on towards your heel, and then exhaling as you're coming forward, lowering that pelvis down into the floor. Beautiful. So a bit slower pace now. Working through your breath. So no beginning and no ending to the movement. Thinking it like the waves at the ocean. There's no beginning, no ending, making it a continual flow. One more here. Driving that hip down into the ground. Beautiful. I'll get you to change up legs, taking the opposite leg out towards the side, trying to do your best at getting that foot flat down on the floor, reaching those fingertips out in front. So it's sort of a half child's pose as well. From here, reaching forward and letting that hip lower down into the ground. Beautiful. We're all so tight in our hip flexors. This is a beautiful change up of how we can stretch out the hips as well. And after that amazing strength program that you've just done with me, it's time to stretch out. Beautiful. And one more here, letting that hip lower down into the floor. Such a beautiful moment. And you can always feel free to stay here and play in that stretch position. Coming onto hands and knees, coming into our thread the needle. Our hands are right underneath our shoulders. We do have our core still switched on. I'll get you to take your right arm down and through, all the way down onto the ground. Extend down that shoulder, having that small twist. Exhale, up and around. Beautiful, opening up through that shoulder. Inhale down, exhale, up and around. Time to give your body that gift of a stretch after a strong sculpt session. Other side, inhale down, take your nice deep breath at the bottom here, filling up that side through the lung. Exhale, up and around. See if you can reach that little bit deeper. Inhale down, exhale, up and around. Beautiful ninjas. Third final for me here. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. If it's okay to come onto your knees, if you do find it uncomfortable under your knees, feel free to put a cushion underneath your bottom. You can even do this one sitting in a chair as well. I'm going to get you to bring your fingertips and place them on the outside of the knees there. We're anchoring back into a kneeling cat-cow. And from here, on your exhale, slide your hands in towards your hips. Open up through your chest, take your chin up towards the ceiling and squeeze those shoulder blades together at the back. Beautiful. Inhale. And then extend up and really drive those shoulders back and down. And last one. Beautiful ninjas. And from here, I'll get you to flip over onto your bottom. And we're going to go into our traditional knee twist hold here. Holding for 5. Can you pull that knee up towards your chest as well? 3. You'll get a stronger glute stretch. We've worked them hard. It's time to give them the gift of a stretch. Other side, twisting over. And just take it to your range. A few nice deep breaths here in this position. And second last one. Beautiful. Okay, extend both legs out along the floor. Take one leg up towards the ceiling, flexing through that foot. Hands are at 45 degrees, core is on. Inhale the leg all the way over and exhale back in the center. Going to go for 3 per side. So this is again, stretching out through your lower back, through your glute, through your hip on that side. Fabulous. Ready to change legs for me, ninjas. Taking the opposite leg up and extend that foot all the way to the ground. And you may find that you can't go all the way to the ground on one side. That is definitely fine. You're working to where your body is at on the day, in the moment. And done. Beautiful. Extend both legs out along the floor. Going into a knee squeeze. So we want to get into our hip flexors. I'll get you to drive your nose up towards your knee and condensing that position there. Beautiful. Cutting off the blood flow in our hip flexors feels good. Drive it into that armpit. Drive your nose up towards your knee. Fabulous. And from here, we're going to roll like a ball. So nice rounded spine. And we're rolling up onto our tailbone and you're getting a massage on your vertebrae at the same time. Let's go one more. Can you come up to a stand? And our cool down is complete. Thank you for pressing play.
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love our health and fitness program. It's a holistic, fuss-free lifestyle with daily coach workouts, family-friendly meal plans, and practical mindfulness. Head to mytxo.com to sign up today.